Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Tewksbury Zoning Board of Appeals. Today is February 29th, 2024. And to start the agenda, I'd like to call the meeting to order first of all. And I'd like us to approve the meeting minutes from January 25th, 2024.
I approve.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for January 25th, 2024.
Okay,
Accept.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Next on the agenda are new hearings. Today's new hearing is Lee Graham, a variance under sections 5.3.1 E2 and E5.3.2 of the Tewksbury zoning bylaw for an accessory structure located within the front setback and for a front setback as shown on plans filed with this board. Said property is located at 310 Brown Street, Assessors Map 81, Lot 207, zoned residential. Please come on up, have a seat, and name and address for the board, please. Yes,
Yes, hi,
please.
guys.
Hi.
My name is Lee Gannum. I live at 310 Brown Street in Tewksbury, Mass.
Okay, can you just give us a little bit of background, what you're trying to do?
So I wanted to, the way this went down, it kind of wasn't supposed to go down this way. I had been saving for this project for my entire life. It's been my lifelong dream to build this hobby shop in the backyard. I got it all squared away with the permit with Leo, and we were all set. And something it wasn't like I had a loan and a ton of money. I got a loan and I saved and I had savings and I was really scraping by trying to do it. And once we got ready to break ground, we started breaking ground and we ran into a problem with the Cabot roadside property. It's kind of a long story, but his fence was in the wrong spot at one time, and I kind of wanted to do the project without making him move his fence. He knew it was in the wrong spot. I should have started and had him move that fence, but when we started digging, we started hitting ledge on that side of the property. And there's an in-ground pool right on the other side of that fence, and the excavator guy was concerned, everybody was concerned. So it was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. He said the ground was a little softer, if we just slide the garage back 10 feet, we'd be fine. I looked at everything, seemed fine to me. If you look at the setbacks, there's tons of setbacks. I was just concerned with being close to the house and make sure I made that setback and obviously the property line setback on the side. So we slid it back. I called Leo. He said, that's fine, just get me something. Get me have the plot plan changed. We should be fine. You got plenty of setbacks. So it was a quick thing because the guy was there was digging, you know what I mean? And he was charging big
Yeah.
money. I just wanted him to keep digging. So it seemed like not a big deal. And then when Leo came out to inspect once, I don't have a general contract, I'm doing this all myself. So Leo came out for I believe it was the footing inspection, and he just wrote on there, I need an as-built when it's done. And I said, what's that? He said, just give me a plot plan when it's done, what it is. So I figured no big deal. And then we went on with the project, everything was good. It's actually not, I wanted it in the original place, but we had to move it back. And so long story short, then we go through all the process, we finish the whole garage, I go to get it signed off, I give him the last plot plan, and it's close in the back to a paper road that, if you look at that paper road, it actually, when I bought my house, I never even paid any mind to it. I was only 30 years old. I was excited. I finally got approved to a house. I didn't even care. There could have been a highway going through it. So I never really paid much mind to that side. And I didn't realize when we slid it back, we got close to that paper road. But the problem is, if that paper road was ever going to be put in, you'd have to rip down my house, my existing house, to put it in. It goes right through my house.
Okay.
I have been, over the years, I've tried to get somebody to survey that side with the paper road. Every company I call, they say, let me look into it, and then they never call me back. Or they say that it's a mess up there, in that area, end of Tewksbury, and nobody wants to touch it with a 10-foot pole. When I did do this survey guy, he was reluctant, and I told him, listen, that side of the yard really isn't, I didn't even know what the paper road is. I said, that side of the yard, really, I'm not really worried about that side of the yard. I just want to worry about the side where the garage is going. So it kind of went down like that, and then in the end, I couldn't get the permit signed off, and that's what I'm here today, to hopefully get the permit signed off on, And I just want to say, first and foremost, I wasn't trying to, like some people, I'm sure you guys get some people that try to pull a fast one and slide the thing over. I was never trying to do that. Like I said, this is my lifelong dream. It kills me to even be here having to do this. I've lost sleep for a month, worried about coming tonight. you know, I want to get it hopefully signed off and keep everybody happy and do the right thing. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry if that was a crazy rant.
No, it's detailed. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, on that note, Dan, do you have anything you want to ask?
Oh, can I throw in one more piece?
Yes.
I am gonna start working with somebody, if I can get somebody, to try to work on, what do they call it, getting rid of the paper road? Me and the neighbors, all right around there, we're right on the same page, me and all the direct neighbors that.
Right.
All of that road, not going way back, I looked in the thing, it goes way back into the trees, into nowhere, so it doesn't appear to be blocking anybody's property. But me and the direct neighbors, there was a big tree there that was cracked, that's probably on the paper road, we had to take it down, it was going to fall on somebody's house. We all split the price, so I mean, we're pretty cool as far as that. And I could go on and on, but I'll leave it at that.
So Georgia Road, that's the paper road.
Yeah,
Your shed, your deck, and your house are all kind of within that road.
yeah,
So, okay, that doesn't make any sense.
I know.
Do we know how far? So it shows 11.7 feet from the new garage that you just put in to your property line, but then it shows like your shed on the other side of the paper road. Is that your property on the other side? Woods?
Huh?
Is it just?
It was all woods. When I bought the house 20 years ago, that neighbor, sorry, I need some water or something. That neighbor back where the shed is,
Yeah.
he had put a tree line in there. And I went and talked to him, and he's like, yeah, that's where the line is. So I was like, I'm gonna put a fence here. And he said, that's fine. And I was like, I'm gonna put my shed here. And he said, that's fine.
So where the line is, that's where the fence is, or it's behind your shed?
No, it's right there. It's right against the,
And then your
fence.
shed butts up against the fence?
Yeah.
And then it goes, there's no dirt road there, there's nothing, it's just vegetation?
Yeah.
Trees, bush?
yep,
How long have you owned the house?
since 2004.
Okay.
I've contacted the same people that did the plot plan there, and he said they do work on those, I forget what, the land court and all that stuff. He says it's expensive and it takes a long time. But he's supposed to get back to me with some type of information, because I'd like to get it. Even when I talked to the town hall annex lady over there, she's like, it's something you should probably do. If you're gonna sell your house, I'm probably not gonna sell my house, I'll probably give it to my kids. But I'd like to get it clarified. I was worried when they sold the house next to me, I'm like, oh, here we go, it's gonna be a thing, because it's just this imaginary line everybody's gone by for years.
Yep.
And she came in and she said, no, the old man, Bill, told me that's the line, so she cuts her lawn right to that line, and I cut my lawn right to that line, and everybody seems pretty happy.
If I could, I'm just gonna show him this piece of paper. I have a question on that.
Sure.
So, you're highlighted in the yellow, I guess? Is that your property there, right?
Yes,
So that's showing Georgia Road behind you, and it looks like it abuts to Brown Street. Is that how it is? You don't access from Brown Street to that, because that's what you're saying the paper road is, correct?
it's hard for me to, can I come over there with you? and
Yes,
do it?
sir. So, yeah, so this is your house,
Yeah.
right?
This road, that's Brown.
Yep.
This road doesn't exist.
Okay. And how far does it go?
Does it not exist?
Yeah.
It's not existent all the way, I think, until Wilmington.
Oh, to Wilmington?
Yeah, there's all woods in here.
Yep.
Thick it gets thick and woodsy. There's
Okay.
nothing in here. And then if you go down this street, you can come to here.
Okay.
And then if you go down this street.
So this is stopped here. How do you access your house now? Off of
Right
Brown?
off of Brown.
So you're off of Brown?
All right, so we're
Yeah.
gonna have to clarify what you men are
Yep,
talking
yeah, well,
about. So we're gonna have to say what streets are not
Yep.
up
Yeah,
to what
you can see
street.
there's no name on it.
But what's your
But
address?
that's all part of Georgia.
310 Brown Street, yeah.
310 Brown, yep. I'm kind
So
of, yeah.
everything past, is that
Let me show you.
Shamrock Road on is non-existent, right? So if you're looking at it, where it says
So all this
all the way up
Right
until
from Brown
Shamrock,
Street all the way down,
to Shamrock?
to Shamrock?
yeah, at least, yep, to
So
Shamrock.
all the way from Brown to Shamrock is non-existent road.
Yes.
Okay. It's all wooded.
And from if there was somebody to get back in there, McCarthy Way and Cabot Road both go deep in there.
Yeah.
So now,
So,
But
but
the
we're
weird
just
thing is-
concerned about Georgia and Brown, right? So that's the one we're concerned about right now.
so
Yeah,
there's no house here then, on this piece of parcel, right? Because they wouldn't be able to access it. What's that little lot there? Is that part of this?
yeah,
this
that's
guy
part of
behind
his,
you?
that's part of
Okay.
his.
So he comes off McCarthy?
Yep,
All right. I'm somewhat familiar with this area too.
yeah. This was the only one in concern that I didn't know, but you can come down here and go right to it.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can come down here and turn, and then this is a dead end.
So we're gonna change it.
And the funny thing is, not that I want to throw anybody under the bus, when you get back to these houses, I walked over and all around, when you
those
get
are
back
all
to these
McCarthy,
houses,
and then
these
that's all
people's
Cabot,
backyards are
those
already
houses.
touching. There's a
Touching
fence.
this stuff, right?
There's
Yeah, there's a
nothing on
fence in the middle,
Georgia
and they got grass right there.
specifically.
All the way to
So it's
here.
almost like back.
Right.
So that disappears.
Okay.
Non-existent.
So
Been in
then,
the house since 2000.
is this somebody's house or
And those
lot,
are all
do you know?
facing the opposite.
I don't know, but
Doesn't show a structure,
it doesn't show
yeah.
a structure, but it's accessible from here.
The house.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's on that.
Because this comes, I don't want to draw on it, but this street comes down and turns
Was
and
it
ends
already a
right,
paper
right.
road too,
Yep.
and they put that lot right in.
Like that. Right there.
No, no. It comes down and then it's a dead end like this,
Oh, that's it then.
like that. And then this is all, nothing, this is all trees.
Okay,
If you look on the map, there's a large area here that appears to be all, you know, you can look on Google Earth, and it's just all thick woods.
Okay.
And I think the other side of it's Wilmington, I would imagine,
Okay.
yeah,
but I'm not sure where the
Think you're
property-
right.
where the line is, yeah.
all right. Do you guys have any more
It's crazy.
questions?
When I bought the house, they said only the little corner of my garage, and then I saw that thing and I'm like,
It's more than a corner.
Yeah, it's more than a
You have
corner.
to See back where you were, thank you. All right, do you have more questions? Because I'm gonna open it up. It's a two-part hearing, so,
Okay, yeah, I'm good right now.
okay. This being an open hearing, is there anyone that wants to speak? If so, the podium's right here. Name and address for the board if you do.
Yeah, okay. My name's Brian.
Right up here, yep.
I could show you. I'm gonna go sit down and stay here?
I go right
No, you stay there.
okay.
He needs to go up here. Name and
Brian
address,
Connors, 21 Utah Road, which is directly across from this Georgia Road,
okay?
which, I don't even know if the shed's near that road. But anyways, it does cut over that way. But I think there's a fire hydrant right at that opening on Brown Street,
Yeah, there is a fire hydrant right there.
right there across from Utah Road. If that matters any. But other than what he's talking about, everything he said, now, I didn't know, I believe this other person here, the same reason as we're here, because we couldn't look it up, we didn't know what it was all about.
Right.
There's been a lot of construction going on, it's looking like it's turning into a commercial project. You know, and that's what I'm concerned about, the valuation of the property, you know?
Right.
But it doesn't seem what he's talking about has anything to do with anything I care about, so,
No, it's right on his own property line.
Right.
And his property, just a garage.
right. No, he's got a house too.
Right. We're here for the garage, though.
Yes,
We're
right.
here for the garage,
Right.
I mean, the good thing is that your garage is completely on your property.
on the property
The only
itself.
setback they're saying is, one,
It's too close to Georgia.
the accessory building's not supposed to be in the front.
Right.
And it's only in the front if Georgia Road was there.
Right,
So
okay.
that's kind of a no-brainer. And your other issue is that
On
you're
the side.
11.7 feet to the, what they indicate as the property line
Hampton side.
before Georgia Road, but it's still on your property.
Yeah,
Right.
You're just missing that setback.
right, right. And if they ever put the road, they would have to take my house down to put the road.
Correct.
But your garage
Yeah.
will stay.
Huh?
But the garage will stay.
Okay, anybody else? Somebody want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to close both parts of the hearing.
I approve.
Second?
Second it? Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, somebody want to make a motion to approve?
Is it, you guys have any questions?
I don't.
No, I'm good.
Was approved just then?
Nope.
No, we're still voting. We just voted to close the hearing, so we can vote.
What's the results then?
We're
We're gonna vote
voting.
right
We're gonna
now.
vote right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'd like to make a motion to approve Lee Ganem
Yep, you got it.
for a variance under sections 5.3.1E2 and 5.3.2 of the Tewksbury zoning bylaw for an accessory structure located within the front setback and for a front setback as shown on plans filed with this board. Said property is located at 310 Brown Street, assessors map 81, lot 207, zoned residential.
I accept. I approve.
Second?
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You're approved.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good evening.
You too. You too. Thank you, guys.
Okay, next is, there's no other items on our agenda. Somebody want to make a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to close the hearing?
Okay,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All right,
Thank you.
all right.